Greetings, Hungry Nerds. Ed here, and
with Dave.
Dave is here, and we have our first movie review of the Hungry Nerd channel.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're doing The Dead Don't Die, directed by Jim Jarmusch, and starring Bill Murray, Adam Driver, and a whole mess of other people. So, Dave, what did you think of The Dead Don't Die?
This is gonna end badly.
This is gonna end badly. So, this was a strange movie.
What a cast, though, huh?
Yeah.
What a freaking cast.
This was a star-studded cast. We had Bill Murray, Adam Driver, Tilda Swinton, right?
Selena Gomez was in it.
Selena Gomez, Iggy Pop, Tom Waits. So, to sum up this movie in one joke, Tom Waits. Oh, spoilers, by the way. If you guys didn't see the movie, spoilers.
Well, also, the title of the video is going to be like, it's going to be the movie, so like
right.
You just know not to click on
also,
it if you haven't seen
the movie and you don't care, then keep watching. But
yeah,
to sum up the movie in one joke, Tom Waits in the woods.
I thought it was Nick Nolte the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought they sounded alike. I thought they looked alike. I didn't know.
Yeah, but Tom Waits in the woods. So this movie was very self-aware.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They break the fourth. They smash the fourth wall.
I wouldn't say as hard as like Deadpool does, but
oh right,
yeah. But they definitely they broke through it,
and it just keeps like going more and more as the movie progresses. Yeah. Like it starts out with a little reference to the soundtrack.
Yeah. So the song "The Dead Won't Die,"
Sturgill Simpson.
Yeah, is it the song is "Dead Won't Die" or the song?
The Dead Don't Die.
The Dead Don't Die or Won't Die?
I don't know. I think it's The Dead Don't Die. In being consistent with the name of the movie.
Yes.
The Dead Don't Die.
Yes.
So we hear this song over and over and over and over.
So it's the song "The Dead Don't Die" by Sturgill Simpson, who is a fantastic country blues singer. Mm-hmm. And he made his own little cameo in the movie too.
Okay.
Yeah. Which I thought was funny. There were so many funny moments.
But the first little fourth wall breaking is when they turn on the radio and the song is playing, and it's The Dead Don't Die, and Bill Murray's like, that sounds familiar.
It sounds so familiar. Why does this song sound so familiar?
Adam Driver, that's the theme song.
Yeah, he goes, that's the theme song.
And at that moment, we don't know how self-aware this movie is, and we're just like,
yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I was just like, is that like that's the theme song to this like friendship that they got going on, or is that?
So, this movie, the more I think about it, the more I do like it.
Oh yeah, I liked it,
but I just
liked it a lot.
Keep thinking back to how I felt in the theater, especially the first half of this movie. And
oh, dude, he wouldn't stop laughing. Ed was laughing from start to finish. And it made the movie that much better because I was just like,
you were just laughing at me.
Yeah, I was laughing at Ed. I was just like, what's going on here?
But a lot of times, I was just laughing at the awkwardness.
Yeah.
Of just how, because one thing I noticed about this movie, and in comparison to the trailer, is that when I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, this movie looks awesome. This movie looks like fun. Like, okay, Zombieland. I thought of Zombieland. But this movie was not the trailer.
I only saw the trailer once, so I was just like, I didn't know what to expect when I was going in here.
So slow, especially in the beginning.
Yeah, very slow.
Very slow.
It kept you on your toes, but not in a like, what's gonna happen? It kept you on your toes, like, all right, it's so slow. Something's gonna.
When is something gonna happen?
When is something gonna happen? But it wasn't slow like, I gotta leave this theater. It was slow like, this is so funny, so awkward. The writing was so perfect because it was like, even though it was slow, you were just like, I'm holding on. I'm holding on for whatever's about to happen because I know whatever's about to happen is going to be so crazy.
Well, I honestly thought that you were going to turn to me at one point and say, why did you bring me here? Because like this, almost nothing happened the entire first half of the movie. Yeah. I did like the opening sequence where they approach Tom Waits in the woods after they stole Steve Buscemi's chickens. It's like, you stole Steve, and that paid off at the end.
Oh yeah,
he was eating the chicken.
Yeah,
he's like, "This is some damn good chicken."
So they said that he stole the chicken, and they come out into the woods, and he's out in the woods there with a handmade. It looked like a 22 rifle.
The gun on a
It looked like
2x4.
they took the barrel of a 22 rifle and the scope and just drilled it onto a 2x4.
That was so good.
Yeah.
There were a lot of little like quirky things like that
Yeah.
where it's like, what the fuck is this?
But he shoots at them. He goes, you stole their chicken, man.
That's illegal.
That's illegal. And then he gets up and shoots at them. And he goes, that is also illegal.
Yeah, and it just seems like none of the characters in this movie care about anything. So Tom Waits just shoots at Adam Driver and Bill Murray's characters, and they're just like, he shot at us. Don't do that. And then they leave, and they're like, all right, we're leaving now. Calm down.
Yeah, he goes, calm down.
Calm down. And like that opening sequence really made me laugh a lot. And then it kind of like died down a little bit.
After that, I was like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
What?
Calm down.
Calm down. Just calm down a bit, bud.
And then the movie slows down quite a bit. I think one of the problems with this movie is that there are too many subplots and too many side characters happening.
Yeah, I would say that, but they all come back as zombies though. In the end,
Yeah.
so it's.
I mean, we had the side plot with the kids,
Oh, that's true.
and that went nowhere.
Yeah, that went nowhere. The kids from Cleveland.
No. I'm not talking about
Oh, the kids.
kids
The
in
actual
the-
kids, and yeah, and the only time they get mentioned is later on, as Bill Murray says, "Oh, I know those kids."
Oh, he did?
Yeah, in the car as they're driving by, and they're all zombies. They're driving by what's the guy's name? Bobby's
shop.
stuff and gas
Yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Bobby's gas and stuff.
Wait, I must have missed that. So he said he knew the kids from that CDC thing?
CD. Oh, dude, we're thinking about two different things. The kids that come into Bobby's gas and stuff, and they're like, "Bobby, I'll see you
Selena
later,
Gomez and
man."
her
No. The little kids, and he says,
Right.
and then they buy the comic book, and they're like, "Thanks, Bobby," and then they
Yeah.
leave. They later on, they're driving by Bobby's gas and stuff, and Bill Murray goes, "Oh, I know those kids."
Okay.
And it was the little kids,
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Alright.
I was talking
but
about
the CDC kids.
Yeah.
Yes, all right.
like that was a whole like 10-15 minutes of the movie,
Nothing.
and
to do with
nothing
anything.
happened.
Yeah.
It was just they're observing these events that are happening, and
Just from
and
a
nothing
kid's
else.
detention center.
Yeah, and then we had a little subplot, the very heavy-handed message of the fracking, the polar fracking.
Yeah. Well, that's why the whole zombie thing was happening.
Like
Was
that-
the polar fracking is
Yeah.
getting the world off its tilt and bringing
Mhm.
the dead back to life.
That was the cause of the zombie apocalypse, but it was so overused.
Nothing ended up being explained.
Yeah,
That's what it was. So it's like we had the CDC kids.
Yep.
That wasn't explained. We had the little kids at Bobby's gas and stuff. That wasn't explained. We had the hipsters from Cleveland. That wasn't explained. We had the owner of the motel's cats go missing. That wasn't explained. The cows, Steve Buscemi's cows went missing. That wasn't explained.
Yeah. And then why was the moon glowing?
He said something.
Something about the moon.
It was what's his name? Waits.
Tom Waits.
Tom Waits said something in the thing. He said it's the dead's glowing something, or I don't know. He said
It doesn't
something,
make
but
sense.
it was glowing purple around the moon.
Yeah. I did kind of like the Selena Gomez little side story thing, and then how it ended up where Adam Driver goes in there and chops their heads off.
And then what's her name goes, "They weren't zombies," and he goes, "Yeah," as calm as ever. He goes, "Well, not yet,
Well, no,
but they're gonna be." As he's holding Selena Gomez's
and
head.
she's looking around.
Yeah.
I wanted to see more of that though. Like based on the trailer, I wanted to see more of Adam Driver and Bill Murray like chopping up zombies and
Chopping
like
up
doing
zombies.
that. And I feel like zombies didn't actually appear until about halfway into the movie.
No, yeah, all you got was the two at the diner
The
first.
Iggy Pop zombie.
Yeah, the Iggy Pop. Coffee.
It really
Coffee.
just seemed like they filmed Iggy Pop just doing what he normally does.
Yeah, it was just Iggy Pop.
He wasn't
it wasn't
acting.
Yeah, it wasn't a zombie movie. It was just Iggy Pop. Just Iggy Pop being Iggy Pop.
It didn't even seem like a zombie because it almost felt like the zombies were an afterthought. Like, we were following these characters and they're having these conversations, and it's just these characters, and then zombies just happen to be going on in the background.
Pretty much.
That's what it kind of felt like.
Pretty much.
Coffee.
They had, and that wasn't explained either. The two first zombies had a dire need for coffee.
Yeah.
And they went to the diner, they ate the people, then they drank the coffee.
The scene where they discover the diner people.
So Bill Murray shows up and Danny Glover's there.
Right.
And Bill Murray walks in, comes back out.
No reaction either.
No reaction.
Just stone face.
And that's the awkwardness of it.
Yeah.
So he comes back out, stone face, and Danny Glover goes, "Do you think it was a wild animal? A pack of wild animals?"
And they repeat the joke three times.
3 times. Adam Driver shows up, and this was... You fucking lost it at this part.
Lost it. When Adam Driver walks in and discovers the 2 mutilated, half-eaten bodies in the diner, he goes, "Oh, yuck."
That's it, though. Yuck.
Like, these characters all mostly shrug everything off as just...
As it was super calm.
These terrible things are
happening.
happening.
Was calm.
Yeah.
A perfect example of shrugging everything off, and then we'll get back to the diner scene, was Bill Murray. There was a dead lady in the jail cell, and he's just like, "Yeah, I'll just lay in the jail cell beside her. Like, I'll just lay in the jail cell behind."
So nonchalant about it.
Yeah, and then she was the officer cop. What's the actress's name again?
I don't know.
But anyway, she was like, "But she's dead." He's just like, "Yeah, it'll bring back old memories."
Old memories of what?
That was it.
That was it. There's so many times in this movie where they say something. It's just, what the fuck do you mean about that? What? What do you mean it's gonna bring back memories? What are you talking about? I want to know why every time they chopped the zombie's head off, it was dust. What was up with that?
I don't know.
That was
what? I
strange.
kind of liked it though because that just shows that like they are like dead. They're kind of like a being that's not of this world, kind of. You know what I mean? And it wasn't the classic like, oh, you slice him up and like.
Yeah.
But the diner scene. So Adam Driver goes in, says the "oh yuck," and then comes back out, and then he goes, "Do you think it was wild animals? Do you think it was a pack of wild animals?" And then the lady cop shows up. Let's figure out what her name is, so we don't just call her.
We're gonna look that up. But she goes in too, and I feel like she has the most reaction out of everybody.
Yeah, she was out of the 3 cops. She was the most hysteric.
She gets. I mean, I wouldn't even say hysterical, but she does get a tad bit emotional. But that's it. And people barely react in this movie. Like, people are just they're just dry. And that's part of the humor. Like, I do enjoy the dry humor.
Yeah.
Did you find her name?
Chloe Sevigny.
Yep.
70.
Yes.
Sevigny. 70.
She goes into the diner and she actually becomes upset at the scene in the diner.
So we got to the diner scene. What happens after the diner scene? Oh, a funny scene. Bill Murray comes up because she wants to leave, and she goes, "What should I do now, Cap?" And he goes, "Why don't you do crowd control?"
Crowd control.
There's 3 people in the parking lot.
3 people, and they're not even like trying to, push their way through and see what's happening. They're just kind of like off into the background.
And she goes, "All right, let's move it on, people." And then that's it. That was it. Job over.
All right, let's move it on, you 3 people.
Go play with your friends.
I want to talk about Tilda Swinton's character. How bizarre she was.
So bizarre.
And there were so many moments in this movie, like when we first run into her character, her intro is just so long and dragged out, where it's just she's in the little dojo there with the Buddha and she's swinging the sword around, and it's like minutes before anything is said.
Well, she was brought up beforehand, wasn't she? She was brought up by...
They mentioned her.
Somebody mentioned her in the diner.
Right.
in the diner because the cleanup lady at the diner was house sitting for her.
Right.
I think. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we're introduced to her character, and it's like minutes before anything is said.
Yeah.
She's just in there, like doing her little dojo thing, and
Yeah.
she's just there with the sword. But like her character is so bizarre. Like,
So
and then one of the
weird.
things that like really made me laugh in this movie was like when she was walking to the police station, and she was walking, and she was only turning in 90-degree angles.
She was not like taking diagonal or anything.
What the
She
hell?
was just like,
It was so like yes, it was so like jarring, like her movement. But then that was the only time that happened in the movie.
yeah.
Like any other time, she was like a normal person.
Once again, nothing was explained.
Nothing happened.
She's just weird.
And then later on in the movie, she's beamed up by a spaceship.
That was the ultimate, like, hey, movie watchers, fuck you.
Yeah.
We do whatever we want.
It's like, all right, well, they kind of established early on that she was different, that she was bizarre, but then
Yeah.
she's an alien.
She was an alien the whole time.
And then it's not even like no preparation for it. She's just out in the field with all the zombies, and then we think she's gonna like take the sword out and start chopping at people.
She does. She chops up some people,
A
but
few.
nothing like crazy.
And then she's just there, and then
Woo!
bye,
Bye-bye.
bye everybody.
See you later.
Okay, so the end of this movie, the whole
The big shebang. the
everything
big blow
coming
up.
together. So
Yeah.
they're in the car,
Yep.
and so they are aware they're in a movie.
So
They know they're in a movie.
Bill Murray goes, what was Adam Driver's character's name? It was,
I don't know.
Hold on.
But throughout the movie, Adam Driver's character keeps saying, "This is going to end badly."
Officer Ronald.
Officer
Yeah.
Ronald.
So, yeah, throughout the whole movie, he goes, this is going to end badly. And Bill Murray's character at the end of it goes,
While they're in the car,
Yeah.
trapped by zombies.
trapped by zombies.
Yeah.
He goes, hey, Ronnie, why have you been so calm throughout this whole thing? Why have you keep saying all day that this is going to end badly like you know it? And then,
And then he says, like, well,
I don't know.
I read the script.
He goes, I read the script.
What do you mean you read the script? Like, the whole script? Like, Bill Murray, like, the whole script? And then they reference the director, Jim Jarmusch. He's like, yeah, Jim gave me the whole script.
And then Bill Murray goes, he only gave us our scenes
And
that
he's
we were
like,
going to do.
fucking asshole.
Yeah. Just a fucking
Like,
asshole.
they're characters that know they're in a movie. They know their fate and all of that, and they're like, "All right, this is going to end badly, so we might as well just go." And then they exit the vehicle, and they go on a zombie killing spree. And my favorite part of the whole movie is Tom Waits in the woods watching everything, and he's just narrating.
He narrates the whole fight scene.
And the whole fight scene, and it turns into a Tom Waits song.
And that was it.
And that was it. That was
That
the
was
movie.
it. It leaves you just starry-eyed.
Confused.
Like the credits roll and you just go,
What the fuck was it? And it
What
ended
just happened?
so abruptly, too.
what just happened? Yeah.
It just ended.
Yep.
And that was it. And Tom Waits in the woods is the final character standing. Well, aside from Tilda Swinton, who escaped on her spaceship.
Yeah. But that was it. Everyone else
And that was it.
dead.
Dead.
Eaten. Danny Glover
So,
gone.
I mean,
Eaten. Well,
yeah, oh,
but he didn't get shot. Remember, because Bill Murray was just like, what was his character's name?
Bill Murray.
No, Danny Glover's.
I want to talk about
Oh, I guess he didn't really have it. Oh, yeah, he did have a name. But we'll just say Danny. But he was just, remember, he points the gun at me. He goes, "Oh, Danny." He goes, "I can't do it, man. Have a good day." And then he just walks away. He just walks away.
I want to talk about Steve Buscemi's character.
Oh, dude.
The Make America Great Again.
Oh, yeah. But it's what did it say? It's a Keep America
Keep
White
America
Again.
White Again. And then it was like, okay, so this movie makes you uncomfortable in many different ways, primarily through how awkward everything is and the dialogue and how just dragged out things are. But then little things like that where the Keep America White Again hat and this guy is such a fucking asshole.
A neck up shot, so it's like, boom, you could just see it right there.
And he's sitting next to Donald Glover in the diner, and just nobody even points it out.
And he's the farmer. So Steve Buscemi's character with the Keep America White hat again, Keep America White Again hat.
Keep it again.
Is the farmer that they said that
his chickens go missing.
Yeah, his chickens go missing, and that's where
Tom Waits is eating.
Tom Waits is eating. He's the one who stole the chicken.
Yeah, and so that's one of the storylines where it kind of connects.
Yeah.
At the end, which I appreciate.
And that's why the cops, Adam Driver and Bill Murray, went to go see them in the beginning.
Yeah. And it's just funny when like all the zombies were approaching his porch, and he was just like, "This is just something that happens." Like all these people like come into my porch, and he's not even like, "Oh, these are zombies. These are just why are all these people on my porch?"
And he was like crowd surfing. Remember they picked him up, and he was like crowd surfing across the thing, and he's just like, "Hey, put me down, put me down,
put me down." And then they're just was it them who they were watching him, or was it Tom Waits watching him?
Tom Waits was watching. Remember, he was watching through the binoculars.
Right. Okay.
He had those cracked
and
binoculars.
he's just like, he's gonna go what's coming to him.
Yeah.
So, and like at the when the credits roll in this movie, I was just like, what?
What just happened?
But you know, again, like the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, this movie was pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh, it was hilarious, man. Each character had its own funniness.
Yeah.
And each character was just so relaxed about the whole thing. Besides Chloe.
Yeah.
Chloe.
Yeah, aside from her, I felt like nobody gave a fuck about what was happening.
Nobody cared. Nobody cared.
Oh, yeah.
And those kids, the kids from the CDC ran off and never to be seen again.
Yeah.
They weren't eaten. They weren't nothing. Oh, so I guess their characters stayed alive.
I guess, yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just like their attitude is whatever.
Excuse me. Burped it up.
So, Dave, would you recommend The Dead Don't Die?
Yes.
You would?
I would.
I mean,
it was hilarious.
Would recommend. It's a very specific brand of humor.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it's not going to be for everybody.
It's what the hell is going on humor.
Yeah. Don't go into this expecting like Zombieland or Shaun of the Dead.
No.
This is so different.
Nope.
The zombies are almost an afterthought. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
I would recommend this movie, but
I'm going to tell other people to watch it.
Are we going to give this so are we going to do like ratings? Are we going to do like out of 10 or like give it 5 stars or like do some shit like that? How are we going to rank?
Do that.
I'm okay.
2 out of 10.
I'm going to give this movie
with or without decimal points.
I was going to give this movie a 6.5.
All right. That's fair.
It was decent. It was fine.
I was going to give it 6.8.
Okay.
6.8.
Well, The Dead Don't Die. There you go.
Movie review. I hope it wasn't all over the place. Because the movie was all over the place.
The movie was all over the place.
So it's hard to collect your thoughts and try to portray them because the movie goes in every which direction. So your thoughts have to go in every which direction, and you can't really piece it together because it doesn't get pieced together except for the chicken.
This movie makes no sense.
Yeah, you'll understand if you see it.
But that's the joke.
Yeah,
the joke is this movie makes no fucking sense.
The movie doesn't make sense. This review is all over the place because the movie's all over the place.
And like it could have benefited, I felt like, from some actual background music. Like there's some scenes where it's just quiet and the only sound are the people talking
Yeah.
to each other. But even that is so like spread out,
But the theme song is "The Dead Don't Die,"
And
Sturgill Simpson,
and that's it.
which I downloaded as soon as we got out of the movie.
Yep. But there you go. The Dead Don't Die.
Movie review.
Go see it if you feel like it. Thank you for watching. If you guys like what you see, make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you thought of the Dead Don't Die. And if you want to support the channel, I have a horror novel that's out. It's available on Amazon. It's titled Ropes in the Attic. Check it out if you feel like doing that.
And you're going to be at HorrorCon, right?
HorrorCon in October, New Jersey HorrorCon.
Where's that located?
It's in the Showboat Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City.
Ooh.
Come see me there. I'll be selling the book. And
I'll be showboating.
Showboating my book. And check out our podcast. It's called Where's the Zookeeper? We talk about motivation and other things.
We talk about all the things.
We talk about
all
everything.
the things.
So check that out. And guys, thank you for your support. Stay tuned for more.
Yay!
We'll be back soon.
Peace.